I'm Cheryl Thompson. I'm a coach for people in management or leadership, and a coach for people having to be on the receiving end of management and leadership. I met Zulfi, who I now call Zulfaqar, on LinkedIn. I was very privileged to know him and be one of his podcast guests at the beginning of his podcast show. So I feel very special. My thoughts so far on being involved in Zulfaqar's programme to help people share their voice and weaponize their voice in a positive way. It's been actually one of the scariest things that I've done. And I'm quite a courageous person and I've faced up to some serious fears. So you could, and I'm also quite vocal. I'm comfortable using my voice and speaking out. So you could, and I've asked myself, why has this been quite as scary as it has been? But I think because it's when this shit gets serious, I hope you don't mind me swearing. This is when we actually genuinely start to share our voice on a more impactful size and scale, and we actually start to be counted. And I think so often what we do is we do what we do and we sit in the background. And what Zulfaqar has done here, he's removed the background, he's front and central. And that takes its own mindset journey to go through. So that's where I've been. However, in terms of the support that I've got from Zulfaqar and the group, the wider group in general, and the contact time that we've had with him, it's been relentless in such a brilliant way that if you've needed something, Zulfaqar's been there. Even when if you've been like a complete arse like me and needed additional support, you've never been made to feel like that. And like I say, I was fairly confident in the first place, but just having the permission to be afraid and to be able to share that with somebody who understood what you were going through and could meet you where you were at, and genuinely understood the impact of how you were feeling and never gave up on you. I would have given up on me, but he never gave up. Is phenomenal. And I don't think I quite valued it until probably saying it out loud now here. So it's been absolutely brilliant. I've done so far. I've started my podcast. I'm recording podcasts. I'm picking up some pretty chunky subject matters as well, and it's really the people that have been involved so far have said that they felt so cared for, so heard, so seen, so respected. And I actually didn't know the impact it would have by giving people that space. So if you doubt whether it's valid or necessary, don't do it for you, do it for everyone else. Because we tend to sort of push our needs and our feelings back and we're like, oh, well, I don't matter that much. I mean, do it for yourself. But if you can't do it for yourself, do it for your audience and do it for the people that need to hear what you've got to say, and do it for your podcast guest members. I can't get over the gratitude that I've seen and the love that I've seen in such a really short space of time. So definitely get on with it. But had I not had the space and the arms round me from Zulfaqar, I wouldn't have done it. And it would have been a crying shame not to have moved forward on this. And like I say, not even for me, for other people that have spoken to me about it. So, but I wouldn't have done it. And I'm confident. So I'm saying, even if you think you're a confident person, you need this. If you lack confidence in your own voice, then you definitely need this. But even for those people who are quite self-assured and, comfortable in their own skin, you still need this. Otherwise, you'd be doing a podcast already. And at the beginning, I thought I had nothing necessarily that people would want to hear. But it's not true. It's just the bullshit I've told myself. So all the things that you tell yourself, it's not for me, blah, 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 blah. It's just you lying to yourself, because what this world needs right now is people speaking. We need to hear other people and we need to connect with other people. And whilst you might post or you might write or whatever, that's just like, it's one dimensional. We need to be able to immerse ourselves with human connectivity. And that's what Zulfaqar does. And he makes you feel very safe. Sometimes like his accountability side of things makes you feel a bit scared as well, because he takes no prisoners. But what he also does is he adapts who he is to who you are and what you need rather than what you want. And that's really important, because that's what a real courageous coach does. They look more about what you need rather than what you want, and he does that. I honestly think people are missing a trick by not being involved in this community. And I think people are missing a trick by not being involved with Zulfaqar himself personally as a man, because of his own specific journey that he's gone through, to be able to use his own voice. That's lived experience. That's not something he's going to learn somewhere in a classroom. That's he's sweated, he's breathed, he's cut, he's bled this to get to where he is. And there's no greater experience than that of somebody who's gone and lived it. Let me think. I would also say as well, the integration of written format for Zulfaqar to be able to help you with things alongside videos and live calls has been really useful for different learning needs. It's been really helpful for me, and just the accessibility has been brilliant. So you can just drop into the group anytime and share. And the people in the group are brilliant because they're going through the same thing. So they want you to win too. So it's like having it is a mastermind. It's like-minded people that want to do right in the world coming together. So it's worth its weight in gold. And you won't, no matter how often you tell yourself you'll get this done, you won't get it done without support. I don't mean to break your hearts here, but if you could have got it done already, it'd be done, and it's not. So go share who you are with the world, because the world needs you, and you need it with Zulfi. Okay, thank you.